What's up, nieces and nephews? Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and please share.
What's up, nieces and nephews? Welcome back to Unc B Streaming with another fire pre-recorded video. Today we back on our zombie-ish. I found this awesome zombie survival quiz. When I saw it, I was like, I have to try this. I have to get this. I watched the YouTube video of the content creator, didn't really watch it, but I just like skimmed through it. But it had her commentary. But when I clicked her description, I saw that you could buy the little things she used to do it for only $10.99. And I was like, fuck it. Why not? That's how much I want to get y'all ready for this apocalypse when and if it happens. I invested in it so that I can invest in your fucking safety. You're welcome. But yo, without further ado, let's get straight to it. So, will you survive a zombie apocalypse? An interactive quiz by Ali Specific Crystal on YouTube. That's the channel, Ali Specific Crystal. She's this Asian girl, kind of cute. Follow her. She got a lot of cool content, and she is Ali Specific. I ain't even gonna front, which isn't a bad thing in my opinion, just to be honest. So let's get straight to it, man. Let's see what we got here. Based on practical survival decision making, pulled from disaster studies, urban collapse scenarios, and real world psychology. Format: 26 questions long, 4 possible options for each question. So it's like multiple choice, which is dope. Keep track of your score, 1 point per question. In the end, you will find out how long you last. So at this point, people that's watching this, take out, get a pen, get something to write with. Pause the video if you have to. Get a pen, get something to write with. Come on back over and let's survive this apocalypse together, people. We got this. Important information. This world uses classic slow-moving zombies. Perfect. Because I already told y'all how I feel about them running zombies. There is no way. They have moderate hearing and smell, poor eyesight, especially in low light. They would notice you if you're loud, fast, or bleeding. The zombies don't feel pain and they don't bleed out. So as we making our decisions, remember these key components about the zombies in this world. The only reliable way to defeat them is by targeting the central nervous system. Headshot, baby. Or maybe spine separation too if you slice the dome off, because that'll, like, you know, destroy the central nervous system also. Transmissibility of the virus. Fast spreading. Unclear if only spread by bites or if also by blood. Confirmed not to be airborne. Unknown if you can get infected by scratches. Assume risk. Location: you live in an above ground floor apartment with 2 other people in a densely populated urban area.
If you want to support, hit up my Cash App at $UncB Streaming. Any donation will be greatly appreciated. Thanks in advance.
Okay. Question 1. Straight to it. Y'all ready? I'm ready. Let's survive this shit. Let's go. Let's cook. Let's do the damn thing. You've just confirmed it. It's a zombie outbreak. You live in a second floor apartment in a medium-sized city. In the first 10 minutes, what do you do? A, leave immediately by car and head toward the countryside. B, grab a backpack and head on foot to the nearest supermarket. C, wait a while, gather info, then leave before nightfall. D, stay put and begin fortifying your home. We're going to go with I think to be honest, I'm gonna go with D. I'm just gonna do D. Why not? We're picking D. Number 1, D. And when it lights up green, I guess that's the actual answer. So I got D. That's 1 point. I chose that one because I usually have a decent enough amount of food, and I don't want to run out there in the chaos because everybody's going to be acting crazy. Now, there are some downsides to that too, but at the same time, depending on how ready you are, if you ain't got nothing in your house at all, you might have to do B. If you got something set up, you can do A. C just makes no sense to me, but based on how I'm set up around here, D just was the best answer for me, and I guess it was the best answer overall. Leaving in the first wave is one of the riskiest things you can do. Oh, it's dope. Oddly specific, Crystal. She's explaining it specifically, and I like this part. Leaving in the first wave is one of the riskiest things you can do. Infrastructure breaks down instantly. Roads jam and emergency services are overwhelmed or gone. If you're in a vehicle, you're likely to get stuck. If you're on foot, you're exposed. You have more control at home. You know your layout, entry points, and what you have. You can block doors, ration supplies, and reduce noises. Public spaces are unpredictable. Supermarkets and gas stations become early spots for looting and infection spread. Waiting gives you information. For the next 12 to 48 hours, you'll learn what happens, where to go or avoid, and whether there's an organized response. And that's why D was the best answer. Question 2. You decided to stay put and ride out the first wave from your apartment. You lock the door, pull the curtains, and confirm it's a real outbreak. What's the smartest next move? So I decided to stay, which I picked D. I locked the doors, pulled the curtains, and confirm it's a real outbreak. What's the smartest next move? Start moving heavy furniture to block entry points. Fill bathtubs, sinks, and pots with clean water. Inventory your kitchen and make a ration plan. Turn on the news and call loved ones for updates. I'm going to go with A. As the first thing to do, as the next move, A. Safety first. If they run up in your shit, it don't matter if you got filled bathtubs, inventory, and what's on the news. So block your entry points first. And then, of course, I go immediately and probably do B. Then I'll do all these things. But they say the next move is A. I'm going with A. You know, we gonna survive this. Hope y'all surviving it too. And listen, if y'all don't agree with my decisions, don't go off me. Don't go off my logic. Pick what you feel right, and believe in yourself. Hey, listen, I'm something like an expert, but this ain't never happened. So how can I really be an expert at this zombie shit? See, I was wrong. There's no point for me. They said B, fill bathtub, sinks, and pots in clean water. It is what it is.
Boom, bam, bop, bada bop, boom, pow.
And I understand completely that's necessary, but would that be my very next thing after I realize it's a zombie apocalypse? No, it wouldn't. The water's not gonna go off that fast, but let's see what the thing say about it. The write-up. In disaster scenarios, especially when infrastructure is unstable, water is one of the first systems to fail. City water may stop flowing or become contaminated within hours. Bathtubs can be large reservoirs for washing or flushing, while water in pots, kettles can act as drinking water reserves. Power might cut off at any time, so you should fill while pressure is still on. That is all true. But that still, in my opinion, doesn't mean it had to be your very next move, because it's not going to take me long to put a couch and a dresser in front of the door. Then I go immediately and do that. But it is what it is. This the survey, this the test, this the quiz. Got to go by the rules.
Shout out to all my people checking me out on Rumble. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and please share. Show some love, y'all.
Question three. Containers are full. Pressure is dropping. Power is still on, but could cut off at any moment. What's the smartest next move? A, inventory food in order of perishability and set ration sizes. B, stand on a balcony to gauge how many people are on the street. C, drag a bookcase against the front door for extra bracing. D, write a visible note on the front door saying alive inside, unaffected, in case help comes. Again, I'm going to go with C, even though that was the first thing I said it would do. I believe fortifying your residence should be a top priority. They said it wasn't the first thing, but let's see if it's the second thing.
Give a nigga a break. Give a nigga a break. How much more can I take? Give a nigga a break.
Okay. The answer is A, inventory food in order to perishability and set ration sizes. Listen, oddly specific, Crystal. I'm not saying you don't know about zombie movies and books and stuff, but it kind of seems like you don't know about zombie movies or books or stuff.
No! God, please, no! 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 No!
However, we gonna rock this shit on out. But yeah, those last two, I don't think they was the best choices. What do y'all think? Let me know in the comments. Let me know what y'all think. Am I like on some BS about these last two, or am I right by saying, those choices? Because once the door's barricaded, I'm safe, and I got not all the time in the world, but it's not like the perishable's gonna fucking spoil instantaneously. Put a fucking couch and a dresser in front of the door. Shit take like a minute and a half, and then check the inventory. But you know you safe first. So what's the point of having all this food lined up if motherfuckers can bust in the door, either take your food or take your life? I'm just saying. But Listen, I don't know, y'all. I'm not digging it. Let's see what's next. A calorie plan allows you to ration correctly, eat perishables while you still have fridge power, and prevent panic eating. I 100% agree, but I don't agree that that's supposed to be the next thing you do based on the circumstances we've been presented with. Question 4. Supplies are counted. You have the space with 2 flatmates. You share the space with 2 flatmates. What's the next priority? Establish a silent alert knock code for movement inside the flat. Cook a large hot meal before the gas or electricity dies. Assign one person to sit by the peephole and watch the hallway. Start binge charging every device you own. Why can't you do some of these things at once? I don't know. Like I'll just charge the stuff up real quick and cook, or if I got roommates, they can charge the stuff while I cook. But let's go with this. B. Cook a large hot meal, because once the food's cooked, it'll last a lot longer cooked. Food go bad cooked, but it takes it takes a while. So if I got some stuff in there that's cookable, I'll go ahead and drop that shit in some grease or whatever and get it going. Throw that shit in the air fryer and get it going. So we're gonna go with B for 4 and see where that takes us. Because you could charge up cell phones and stuff, but how long you really think that shit gonna last? And cell phones are cool, but food is more important. Let's see what the survey says. A. Okay, this at this point we're getting goofy, right? This is so not more important. This is so not a next priority over charging things and that. This is so not important. We're not there yet. Ain't like zombies in the flat or in the apartment or in the hallways for you to have to go into silent whisper mode. We literally just found out it was a zombie apocalypse. At this point, this is getting comical with these bad answers. Communication discipline stops accidental shouting and potential fatal noise later. Of course it does. We're not saying don't do this thing. Everything she picked that's the right answer. It's definitely something you should do. But the question is saying priority wise, and oddly specific, Crystal, your priorities are ass backwards in the zombie apocalypse. I'm just gonna say it. So far, for answers 1 through 4, go off what I picked and you will live longer. Don't go off what she picked. I'll let you know when she picks something. I'm being honest. If I pick a wrong answer and her answer is better than mine, I ain't got no problem admitting that shit. But so far,
No! God, please, no! 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 No!
that hasn't been the case. 5. Communications are set. It's still quiet outside. What's the sensible next action? Select one windowless interior room as the fallback sleep space. Clear the hallway outside your unit of any loose objects. Start boiling tap water to sterilize it while power remains. Spread your stored water containers across different rooms in case of breach. We're going to go with D. I'm going with D or maybe B. It says select one windowless interior room as a fallback place. I don't want a windowless room as a fallback space, because if I get stuck in that fallback space, the room windowless, I won't have no way out. Of course, windows cause a way in, but windows always cause a way out. If they come into the front door and your fallback space is a room with no windows, you just in there, then what? But I bet her answer probably gonna be A. But I'm not picking that because I think that's a really bad answer. C is good too, but why would you have to boil tap water to sterilize it? Tap water is already good enough to drink. That's why it's tap water. where you live, where you got to avoid tap water for sterilization. You really shouldn't have to do that. Tap water ain't the best shit, but it ain't like that. But I guess maybe I'm being too logical for this. We're gonna go with D. D, the only one makes sense. Because how fucked up is the hallway supposed to be where you gotta take the extra effort to do that, to clear the hallway for any loose objects? Pick up your fucking feet when you walk, goddammit. Oh my God. Why was it literally the worst answer? Purposely picking the worst answers. This is a setup, people. The person that made this don't want y'all to survive. This is nuts. I literally broke down why this is the worst answer. And if I'm wrong, let me know. At this point, I want my 1099 back. I want my 1099 back.
What the hell?
I don't even think I'm going to finish the entire survey. I'm going to go to question 10. Because number one, yeah. If the outer flat is breached, you need a fast line of defense already chosen. This is about prioritizing worst case preparedness before it's too late. I get that. But the problem with that is that this preparation is bad preparation. You want your backup space to be a windowless interior room? What happens after that? You get forced back to that windowless room, interior room. Now where we at? What's next?
Stop it. Get some help.
6, barricades, water, food, signals, safe room, and hygiene are handled. What should you do to finish the day? Mentally map a 10 to 14 day isolation timeline and nightly routine. Start a small cooking fire on a balcony to reduce indoor smells. Signal from a window to Morse that survivors are inside. Stay awake all night, rotating 2-hour guard shifts. I'm going to go with D. D just makes more sense to me. Everybody just can't be asleep at once. That's just logic. Straight up. I got to get this one right. I got to.
Give a nigga a break. Give a nigga a break. How much more can I take? Give a nigga a break.
All right, people. This being your boy Unc B streaming, Unc B surviving, and yo, for the ones I answered, trust me, follow what I said. I don't know if I can continue to do this to you or myself. This is wild. This is insane. Maybe I should have looked through this a little thoroughly before I spent my 1099. But you learn definitely what not to do in a zombie apocalypse. No. And what you need to not do is follow any other right answers that the person that created this survey said. Trust me, best fucking believe. Yo, this been your boy Unc B streaming, Unc B surviving, Unc B pre-recording. Now Unc B out. Deuces.
What's up, nieces and nephews? Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and please share. It really helps the channel out, and you already know. I appreciate y'all big time. I'll catch you on the next one. Stay cool.
I'll be back.